In May 1977, 14-year-old identical twins Karen and Sharon Sanders say their lives were shattered. They claim that while getting a ride home from their 18-year-old cousin, Keith Laborde, a black man confronted them at a gas station. After a tense exchange, they say Keith agreed to give the men a ride. The men then allegedly directed them to a remote road, threatened them with a gun, locked Keith in the trunk, and raped Sharon and Karen. They kept the assault a secret for 2 weeks out of fear, until Karen confided in a relative. The story unraveled, leading them to the sheriff's office. Less than 24 hours after the sisters reported the crime, 25-year-old Vincent Simmons was arrested walking down the street. In a police lineup, Karen, Sharon, and Keith all identified Simmons as their attacker. Simmons maintains he had never seen them before. The trial was swift. The core evidence was the testimony of the 3 accusers, who all stated the attacker told them his name was Simmons. Simmons testified in his own defense, offering alibi witnesses who placed him elsewhere that night. The jury found him guilty, and he was sentenced to 100 years in prison. Decades later, Simmons obtained the prosecution's case file and found evidence his original defense never saw. The twins' first statements to police described a black subject, name unknown. They did not mention the name Simmons. A photo appears to show Simmons as the only person in the lineup wearing handcuffs, which his current lawyer argues was highly suggestive. A doctor's examination of the twins 2 weeks after the alleged rape found no physical evidence of sexual assault. A juror from the original trial, the only African American on the panel, later stated she never believed Simmons was guilty but felt pressured to convict. A private investigator uncovered a bombshell allegation from Keith Laborde's cousin, Dana Brulette. She swore that Keith confessed to her that there was never a black man that night. Instead, she claims Keith said he had consensual sex with Karen and locked Sharon in the trunk, and they invented the story about a black attacker to cover it up. When confronted, Karen Sanders admitted to having consensual sexual experimentation with Keith when they were children, though she vehemently denies it has any connection to the night in question. In February 2022, a judge overturned Simmons' conviction, ruling he did not receive a fair trial because his defense was denied key evidence. The district attorney, while maintaining he believes Simmons is guilty, chose not to retry the case, stating Simmons had served enough time. Vincent Simmons was released after 44 years, 3 days before his 70th birthday. He is now a free man, but the twins remain unwavering, insisting he is guilty and that they are the ones who continue to live in a prison of trauma.